And I am in pursuit again.
Barb?
We had quite a few very interesting conversations, which is why I remember him very, very well, and the time there very well with him. He was a very interesting man. When people were sitting around in chairs, as we tend to do between takes, talking or, yakking or whatever, yeah, he'd be sitting, but he'd be off by himself, maybe playing the guitar.
But it is a working ranch, and at the moment, I'm pretty busy.
Leave me alone. Get away from me. I don't need your help.
Looks like you do. There you are.
And now what she's been longing for, and again, these kissing scenes were always treated very respectfully by the director, including Pizer. They, compared to what we see now, I realize it's very different, but they regarded it as an intimate interaction between the actors and treated it as such. While, of course, all the time bearing in mind where the light was, what your line was, what the angle was, and all of these things. They were not private moments at all.
I'll tell you when we were all together. Oh, wait a minute. Now, didn't this happen awful sudden like? I mean, well, Joe, are you sure?
The marriage thing, story-wise, it makes you wonder in the story whether Melinda agreed to marry little Joe just so she could still be around Adam, which would be a pretty scary premise for a marriage.
I suppose you're right. So I think I better set him straight. No, wait, Joe. Joe, look, you go up to the house. Please, go up to the house. Yes, sir. Well, what happened?
Nothing.
And now Dad is drawn into this sort of drama that's going on with nobody really talking about it.
You're kidding.
No, just told me.
When did all this happen?
Well, evidently last night.
Well, it can never be. She's not in love with him.
What do you mean?
She's not in love with him.
Look, Adam. Do you have any feeling for this girl yourself?
No, but that's not the point.
See, I think the storyline and the way it was shot indicates that perhaps Adam had a little interest there with Melinda. But, of course, because of his younger brother, and now it's really confirmed that little Joe wants to marry Melinda, this is kind of a double whammy.
Go down to Tucson, maybe...
And he's telling himself that.
That might be a good idea.
Hard if they cost?
Yeah, sure.
Pop. What's going to happen if Joe marries her and then finds out that she doesn't love him?
These kissing scenes, which I just said were treated so respectfully by directors and everybody, they were fun, and it was in the way that it can't help but make for an intimate moment between the two actors. And actors, their craft is connecting with the other character, and this is a very good way to connect. Something sets up there, and it does make the scene more intimate. It's just what happens. It's part of the role, and it makes it in a way, if you're playing an intimate role, which I was here with sort of divided between the two men, it does make it easier. It makes it easier to play. I should point out that at the time this was made, I was a happily married woman with 4 children. But nonetheless, going to work wasn't all bad. Not if you were going to be shooting Bonanza with these wonderful characters and, of course, this wonderful Mercedes McCambridge.